Hi kids, welcome once again. Today we are going to discuss equivalent fractions. What are equivalent fractions? So, without wasting time, let's move on to the board. Just see on the board and keep listening to my explanation. Thank you. So, my dear kids, let me tell you what are equivalent fractions. Two or more fractions which represent the same part of a whole, they are called the equivalent fractions. It is very easy to make equivalent fractions. You simply multiply or divide the numerator and the denominator of a given fraction by the same non-zero number. Got it? Now focus on the board top left. I have written 3 by 4 is equal to 6 by 8 is equal to 9 by 12 is equal to 12 by 16 is equal to 15 by 20. Right? All these fractions 3 by 4, 6 by 8, 9 by 12, 12 by 16 and 15 by 20. They represent the same fraction. So they are known as equivalent fractions. Now how to get the equivalent fractions? Very simple. We have 3 by 4, so multiply and divide by 2, we get 6 by 8. We multiply and divide by 3, we get 9 by 12. We multiply and divide by 4, we get 12 by 16 and so on. So multiply and divide the numerator and the denominator with the same number. You will get an equivalent fraction, right? Now see the question. Write a fraction equivalent to 3 by 4 with numerator 15. So we will write let 3 by 4 is equal to 15 by something. We have to find this something. So it is very easy. We know that 3 into 5 is equal to 15. So 4 into 5 is equal to 20. So finally we will get 15 by 20 with 15 as a numerator, right? See the next one. Write a fraction equivalent to 5 by 8 with denominator 56. We write 5 by 8 is equal to dash by 56. We easily know that 8 into 7 is equal to 56. So 5 into 7 is equal to 35. So finally we get the required fraction as 35 by 56. So this is equivalent to 5 by 8 with denominator 56. See the third example, very important one. Write a fraction equivalent to 36 by 63 with numerator 4. So 36 by 63 is equal to 4 by dash. We know that 36 divided by 9 will give us 4. So 63 divided by 9 will give you 7. So the required fraction is 4 by 7, right? See the fourth one. Write a fraction equivalent to 20 by 36 with denominator 9. So we write 20 by 36 is equal to dash by 9. We easily understand that 36 divided by 4 is equal to 9. So 20 divided by 4 will give us 5. Hence 5 by 9 is the required equivalent fraction. Next thing we have to learn here is how to test, how to check whether two given fractions are equivalent or not. There is a simple method, we call it cross multiplication. As shown, given 5 by 8 and 20 by 32. What we do is we cross multiply the numerators and the denominators. So we get 5 into 32 is equal to 160 and 8 into 20 is equal to 160. If this comes out to be the same, then the two fractions are equivalent fractions, otherwise not. See another example, 7 by 12 and 36 by 60. So when we multiply 7 into 60, we get 420. And when we multiply 12 into 36, we get 432. So these are not same. So therefore 7 by 12 and 36 by 60 are not equivalent fraction. Got it? Next thing we have to learn here is how to reduce a given fraction into the simplest form. Now what is this simplest form of a fraction? A fraction is said to be in the simplest form if the HCF of the numerator and the denominator is 1. The method is very simple. Consider this fraction 21 by 35. So I write 3 into 7 divided by 5 into 7. Try to split the number into its factors. Right, the common factors will cut out. 7 and 7 will cut out. So we will finally get 3 by 5 which have the HCF as 1. Nothing in common now. So this is the simplest form of the fraction 21 by 35. If you see 7 by 10, it is already in the simplest form. We cannot cut it further down, right? You will get a question like this. write 5 fractions equivalent to 2 by 3. So as I told you, it is very simple. Just divide and multiply the numerator and denominator with the same number. So we get 4 by 6, 6 by 9, 8 by 12, 10 by 15, 12 by 16. All these are equivalent fractions of 2 by 3, right? Next is 5 by 9 with the numerator 35. So 5 into 7 is equal to 35. So 9 into 7 will be 63. We get 35 by 63 as the required equivalent fraction. Next we have 5 by 9 with denominator 54. So 9 into 6 is equal to 54. So we will write 5 into 6 is equal to 30. Therefore 30 by 54 is the required equivalent fraction to 5 by 9, right? Next is 24 by 30 with numerator 4. So 24 divided by 6 is equal to 4. 30 divided by 6 is equal to 5. So 4 by 5 is the required answer. Next we have 36 by 48 with denominator 12. So 48 divided by 4 is equal to 12. So 36 divided by 4 will give us 9. So 9 by 12 is the required answer. Next is write in the simplest form. We have 48 by 60. To solve it, we write 48 by 60 is equal to 4 into 12 divided by 5 into 12. So 12 is common, we cut it out and we finally get 4 by 5 as the simplest form, right? Next is 84 by 98. So 14 into 6, 14 into 7. 14 gets cut out and then we have 6 by 7 as the required simplest form. So I hope the topics are very clear today. Now one very important thing I am telling you, if you want to master the art of solving these problems in the fractions, you have to by heart the tables from 2 to 20, right? So thank you class, love you all, keep studying, keep revising, keep playing, be happy always, love you all, bye bye.